My name is Jenny Niles. I'm the founder and head of school at E.L. Haynes Public Charter School. As the founder of the school, my history starts long ago, 12 years ago, when I was a New Leaders for New Schools fellow. And I spent the year designing the charter with a group of people from around DC. We submitted it, we got accepted, I spent the next year planning, and we opened in 2004. The vision for E.L. Haynes is that we are an outstanding center of excellence for the students who we have at the school, that we're closing the achievement gap in the school building and within the same classrooms, and that we have a contribution to make to changing the education system in DC as a whole. Our students are doing well academically. While we are not yet at the point that 90% or more of our students are reaching grade level, 82% of our 8th graders were proficient or advanced in math this past year, which shows a steady growth over our middle school years. In literacy, our 8th graders were at 68%, which is strong, but not nearly strong enough. Everything about the school is the responsibility of the adults in the building. We have amazing, wonderful children and families. Each and every one of them is capable of learning and achieving at high levels of academic achievement. And so I, as the head of school, am responsible for their academic success, and each teacher feels personally responsible for their students and the students for not only that grade level, but even the whole entire school. We all feel like that they're our children. The academic expectations we have for our students are very, very high. We expect our students to be prepared to go to competitive colleges when they graduate from us in 12th grade. In order to be that prepared, they need rigorous curriculum, they need habits of learning, and they need interpersonal skills that will allow them navigate different situations, not only while they're in school, but also when they graduate and when they're working and in life. At E.L. Haynes, our student promise is be kind, work hard, get smart. And we live by that. We live by the belief that the combination of being kind and working hard is in fact what allows you to get smart. And get smart both in an academic sense and get smart in terms of being able to shape your community, being able to help fix injustices, and be able to be a community and family member like we want every single child to be. We keep track of how our students are doing in a variety of ways. Our teachers are constantly looking to see how students are achieving along standards. And so we're a very standards-based institution. That means that teachers know exactly what students know and don't know, and then know what thing to help them learn next. This matters because if students come to us and are far behind, that means that we need to catch them up as quickly as we can. Similarly, for our students who are on grade level or above grade level, this allows our teachers to push them so that they too are reaching their potential. The behavioral expectations we have for our students are really high. We need to make sure that students leave us in 12th grade being prepared to be away at college and know how to not only advocate for themselves, being able to ask for help, being able to monitor their own free time, being able to be kind and connect with other individuals. And so all those things we start growing in students as early as 3 years old when they arrive with us. At E.L. Haynes, we enforce rules by making sure that A, we teach students explicitly what's expected of them. And then we have students practice to make sure that they understand what's expected. So if a student doesn't follow a rule, then that student has made a choice. Then we have the beginning of the conversation. Why are you not following the rule that you need to follow? And often we learn that there might be due to an external reason. I didn't have breakfast. On the way to school, my sister and I had a fight. There are all of these other reasons that once we get to the root of the problem, we can fix that. Then the student can apologize for having not kept with the rule, depending on what it is. And then we can see the student change their behavior because we've actually fixed the root problem. If a student really is having trouble with the rules, then they work with an administrator immediately to both learn how to practice so that they're not making that same mistake over and over again. But if we don't get to the root of why a student is breaking the rules, we actually can't expect them to change. So it very much is a behavioral framework about how students learn new things and then show us that they've learned them. We reward good behavior in a variety of different ways. We have big things, and then we have medium things, and then we have small things. One of the big things is our fall dance. Our dance takes place tomorrow night, and students needed to have earned 250 ganas to come. Ganas are what teachers give when students are showing that they are demonstrating a new behavior that they've learned, a new habit, or that they're going above and beyond. For some students that earn 300 ganas, they'll actually get to be in the VIP room, which is getting lots of press across the school. The other medium-sized things are more proximate. So they might be something in a classroom where the fifth graders are going for a picnic on Friday because they have done such an outstanding job all week together as a group. And then there are both individual and small group. So we have uniforms in middle school. And so earning dress down days is of huge interest to our students. The most important thing with all of these rewards is that we want to pick rewards that are helping students build that internal compass to be able to demonstrate the behaviors that we know that will keep them, that will make them successful in life, even without a grown-up around. One of the things our school is known for is the professional development that it provides for our teachers. We are incredibly lucky. I hate to brag, but we, in my opinion, have the best teaching staff anywhere. And they are committed to our students like no other group of adults. They also are hungry to continually learn and get better and better. One of the phrases that we often say is that our students get smart when our teachers get smart. And so that includes having a differentiated professional development menu. Our students go into our aftercare program early on Friday afternoons. So every Friday afternoons, our teachers work together and have professional development, which totals over 250 hours over the course of the year. And it's what teachers come to choose E.L. Haynes to come and work at because of our professional development, and it's what keeps teachers staying here for many years. And at the moment, I think we have over 30% of our staff have more than 8 years teaching experience, and over 60% of our staff have more than 4 years teaching experience. We recruit and hire teachers all the time now that we have 250 staff members. We have a really rigorous teacher process in our hiring. We think a lot about what we want from the teacher. We know the core components are that we want the teacher to know their subject matter inside and out. We know that we need them to have terrific interpersonal skills and show the warmth that we believe and we exude as an institution. And we need them to be avid learners. And those three things we then go through, they come and they do a lesson. They teach a lesson in front of students. The students get to share after the candidate has been there, their thoughts. And then we have a teacher panel that reviews that application. In fact, it's such a rigorous process that sometimes some candidates drop out in the process because they're not quite prepared for the level of scrutiny that we engage them in. One of the things that teachers often say after they've been hired that they found most useful was that they're asked actually to give feedback to somebody else, because it's really important that our teachers are able to help each other improve. And so we use this multi-step process, and we have been able to hire the best teachers. We evaluate our teachers and hold them accountable for student growth in a variety of ways. Most importantly, our evaluation system is as much about professional development as it is about evaluation. We have a group of outstanding teachers with tremendous experience. They also are very type A. And in fact, we spend more time trying to help them make sure that they're not spending all their time preparing for class, but they care passionately about their students. So we've created a number of different systems to help give them information about how their teaching is going through observations by administrators, by content area experts. We also now ask students for their opinions of teachers and are working on having our teachers do more peer evaluations of each other. But we do, in the rare instances that we do have a teacher that is not delivering what our students need, we actually can move very quickly and move that teacher out of the classroom immediately. But that's actually a rarity. Thankfully, our evaluation system is really about how do we help teachers keep getting better and better and better, and that's one of the things they like about the school most. We engage parents in their child's education in a whole variety of different ways. First and foremost, we know that the parents are our children's first teacher, and we know that it's a partnership between the school and the family that really makes it successful for students. So the first point of contact is the student's teacher, and we really want parents to know how their student is doing academically, socially, and emotionally in class. We also welcome parents to engage in a variety of different activities, from chaperoning to volunteering with something seemingly as small as helping cut out lots of leaves for the new tree that we're going to put up in the first grade classroom, to engaging in coming to our winter concerts, our sports teams. So there's a whole variety of different things that we do for parents. Our Haynes family team is a great way for parents to engage with each other. Not only are we thinking of ways that parents can support parents, because that support network we have seen has helped individuals, families go through tough times, as well as really enjoy each other in the life of the school. And we also are getting input constantly about what can the school do for parents. So whether it's financial workshops or resume writing workshops or learning about how to cook healthy meals, we're really excited to be offering parents information that they've asked for to make their child's life as successful as it can be. As the founder and head of school, one might think that I wouldn't be available to parents, but actually I love talking to parents. And many of our parents have my cell phone number directly. I've received lots of emails. I really want to know what parents have concerns about. I am a Spanish speaker. My Spanish is not perfect, but thankfully our Spanish-speaking families are very generous in their willingness to muddle with me through my Spanish. But being available and making sure that everybody knows that I want to know what's not working in the school is hugely important to me. And actually, many parents have voiced to me that they're struck by that, and that always makes them feel like they can come to me with problems. Because as I say, if we don't know about what's not working, we can't fix it. And we strive to be the best school in the city, if not the best school in the nation.